spectators right now. And Steel High, not a really capacity crowd over here, but an appreciable, I'd say fans about 80% full on the Steel High side. And it's good to see the fans coming back to Steel High. They had a rough time. They lost 5 in a row. There was no question. There was a lot of feeling down here that maybe this was going to be a year similar to last year, and maybe it still might turn out that way, but in the last 3 weeks, this club has shown that they can play solid football, and I think this is the type of situation that Frank Mariello is building for. You cannot build a winning program in just 3 or 4 weeks. You had a coach coming in here having to build not only a new program, but also having to get acquainted with the players, and it's just not easy to do. So it's a situation that everybody and we have Jones and Poor going out to the center of the field. They're being joined by Tim Madden and Sean Barowski, and we're going to get the symbolic toss of the coin. And referee is Ken Sossaman, and he's introducing the various officials to the individual players, and we'll check who has won the toss. This has already been done already, so this is just really an academic situation. Just going over a few of the ground rules as far as the field itself is concerned. Nice day for football, really. Very, very heavy overcast, and we may get some rain later on, but it may hold off till the end of the game. It's really a little cool out there, a little bit of humidity, but there is a slight breeze blowing, which is going to help the players as far as playing on the field is concerned. Okay, Steel High has won the toss. They have elected to proceed. They will be going from left to right as we are looking down on the field. That means they will be coming out of the east and heading towards the west. And of course, we will have the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders defending the goal facing the Susquehanna River. So it'll be an interesting football game starting off. McDevitt kicking off to Steel High. First possessions are very important in many high school football games. Sometimes sets the tone for each individual club. But in this case, the Rollers will get the first opportunity to move the ball, and their defensive unit for McDevitt will try to stop them and get the tempo going in their favor. Okay, the ball has been put on the tee, and looks like we're getting ready and underway in just a few short minutes. Kicking off with Frank Simonic. Now, Simonic, a 6'2" senior, is kicking for the first time this year. He does not kick the ball necessarily long, but he does have a tendency to get the ball very high, which allows the kick coverage team to get downfield. Deep men for the Rollers are Tim Brown and also Harold Green. Brown to the far side of the field, Green to the near side of the field. Okay, Simonic has already teed the ball up, and he's waiting for the signal to be given to him by the referee, Ken Sossaman. The signal is given. Simonic sets down his players and approaches the ball. And we're underway. It's a high kick, but it's relatively short. It is going to be taken by 2 Steel High players, and they run into each other. Tim Brown came up to catch it, and dropping back to also make the catch was Eddie Davis. They collided with each other, so Steel High takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20. However, they may have been able to advance the ball at least 10 yards. Tough situation. Let's hope this is not the start of what could be a rough situation as far as the Rollers overall is concerned. So they come out first. 1st and 10. The ball resting right on their own 20. Jock Jones split out near side. Wide receiver. Wide receiver to the left is Milt Britton. Power I formation. Green's the tailback. Tim Brown is the fullback. Poor goes to a long count. Pitches back to Green. Green trying to circle the left side. Gets hit head on when he gets to about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 1 or 2. They'll place the ball, depending on the forward progress, probably just outside the 21. It'll be 1st and 10. We have an injured player for Steel High right now. We'll take a break. Be back in 60 seconds. Okay, welcome back. That was Harold Green. He came out on his own power, and everything is all right. And Steel High comes out. Now they have a single back set behind the quarterback, Tom Poor. 2 wide receivers, left and right. Poor gives the ball to Tim Brown. Tim Brown got out past the 25, still going, gets out to about the 28-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd and just about 3 to go for first down. Well, 2.5 really to go for first down. Ball is just inside the 28. They have to go to just the McDevitt side of the 30-yard line. So it'll be a big third down play for the Rollers coming up. They've run to the left side on both plays so far. Harold Green still on the sideline. They're going to keep him out for a couple of plays, make sure everything is all right. Now, on a slot on the left is Bill Proctor, and we come up with the same formation. Single setback behind the quarterback Poor. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. They give it to the tailback, Tim Brown. He gets hit in his backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play, and the Rollers will kick the ball away. Going deep will be Rick Waters. He's going to be standing at about his own 40-yard line. Now, Poor kicks the ball high, not necessarily long, but once again, he allows the Steel High kicking team to have good coverage, and let's see if he gets it up high again. Waiting for the snap, standing back just outside his own 10 on about the 11. It's a good snap, very little rush. Gets the kickoff. Too high, and they're going to get a rough roughing the kicker. Bryant gets the kick at the 40, gets into Steel High territory, but the blocker ran into Tom Poor, so that'll be a roughing the kicker, and it'll give the Rollers the first down out close to the 45-yard line. So the Rollers get a break. They maintain possession instead of McDevitt having a 1st and 10 at about the 47, 48-yard line. Steel High. Steel High, however, will get the break and get first down. Now, they're calling Poor over to make the decision. I think it's obvious what he's going to do. He certainly will take the penalty and get the first down, but the official, Ken Sossaman, talking to Tom Poor just to make sure it's official. Okay, the ball will be out, let's see, be marked off from about the 26-yard line. It'll be out close to the 40-yard line, a little on the opposite side of the 40-yard line. Sossaman is waiting for the marker to be moved out, and a little talk between the head linesman, the umpire, excuse me, and Kenny. And they will mark it out to just about, actually close to the 42. So the Rollers picked up a little bit of a good penalty on that play that allows them to keep the possession of the ball with good field position out now at their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver near side is Milt Britton. Doc Jones, wide receiver left. Still that single backfield. Single man in the backfield behind the quarterback with a slot back on the left. In motion on the far side is Green. Poor back to pass. Gonna go on a high arcing pass to the sideline, and it's out of bounds. No chance for Milt Britton to make the pass. That was just a lofted pass. They were hoping that maybe number 12, Milt Britton, could get under it, and had Poor thrown that more downfield instead of more on the sideline, that was what you call a safe pass. Poor was just putting it up in the air, figuring, well, if Britton gets it, he catches it for no gain because he'd be hit immediately, but if he doesn't get it, there's very little chance of McDevitt intercepting the ball. 2nd and long, 2nd and 10 at the 42. Now we come into that power I formation. Green's back in there at the tailback position. Wing on the left, in motion to the near side is Britton. Poor pitches back to Green, and he's hitting the backfield, struggles forward, maybe gets a yard on the play. That's all he's going to do.
Green, the ball carrier, brought down by number 21,
Mike Kawanitz in on the tackle. We're going to a gain of maybe about 6 inches. For all intents and purposes, it's going to be 3rd and 10, and Doc Jones will bring the play in from the sideline, replacing Troy Dayton. Hey, Jones is split out as a wide receiver to the right as Poor has a double wing split backfield behind him. He drops straight back to back. He's under pressure, slips the pressure, but then gets hit. Coming in to make that tackle was number 65 and number 62. That was Walt Washington, but the initial stop was made by Jay Raybo, blitzing in to prevent him from getting any time to set up. They actually lost about 8 yards on that play. So Paul will kick the ball away again. Rick Waters still standing deep. The last kick was very short. Rather the up man, Bryant took it. Okay, Poor standing back on his 20. The pass is high, but he picks it down. What a play by Poor. Rick Waters takes it on the 25, cuts to the near sideline, to the 40, 45, 50, still going, 45, 40, 35, one man, Poor to beat, he's by Poor. No flags, we get a touchdown. That was a 70-yard return. I believe he caught it, what, about the 30-yard line? About the 35-yard line. It'll be a 65-yard punt return. There was good coverage on it, but it was slipped by Rick Waters. No flags down, and it's going to be a 6-0 lead. Exciting run. With 8:32 still remaining to be played here in the first period. Simonik takes the kick. It's high. It's good. 7-0 McDevitt. Will be back in 60 seconds. Okay, the kickoff was taken by Green on the 10. He returned it back outside the 25 to about the 26-yard line, where the Rollers will take over with their first possession.
26-yard line.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rollers, and they get their second possession. McDevitt's on top by 7. They have yet to run an offensive play so far. A threat of Rick Waters. 5-man line down for McDevitt. 5-2. Ball is given on a straight power play to the fullback. That was Till Brown. He just powers forward out to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of just about 2. It'll be second and 8. 7:53 still remaining to be played. McDevitt is leading Steel High by a score of 7-0 on the virtue of a 65-yard punt return by Rick Waters. Tom Poor has an I formation behind him, turns around to set up his backs. Harold Green is the tailback. Poor boxes, counts out. For the wide receivers left and right. He pitches to Green. It's fumbled. Green just falls back on the ball. Poor threw the ball back. Green was cutting into the line, and the ball was actually behind him. Green did a good job of just dropping back and falling on it on about the 19, 18-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of just about 7 yards on the play. It'll be third and 17 over first down. So Steel High digging a little grave for themselves. They've got to get things put together. Remember, this club came back in the second half last week against CD, so they get things together. They're not a club that quits. Now we're in that formation with 2 slot backs, 1 left, 1 right, and a lone man behind Brown as Poor rolls out right to pass. Throws the ball complete to Harold Green at the 20, out to the 30, and driven out of bounds when he gets to about the 33-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short, however, of the first down. They'll mark him out at the 33, so he'll be just about 3 yards short of the first down, a little longer than 3 yards, so it'll be a big 4th down play coming up the road. We'll have to kick it away. Rick Waters will be standing back to take the play, and you know what happened on the last play. High snap, but this time Poor is able to get it down. It's a very, very low kick, and Waters is going to be able to field it. He lets it bounce, however, and it takes a McDevitt bounce that is knocked down by Steel High at the 40-yard line. So McDevitt will take over 1st and 10 from their own 40 and run their first offensive play of this football game. They should just joined as Rick Waters with a 65-yard punt return has given the McDevitt Crusaders a 7-0 lead.
You see that? Nobody even rushes him now. Yeah, I should have run around, sit down.
6 minutes and 30 seconds still remaining to be played here in the first period of action. McDevitt comes out. Brian will be the tailback. Borowski in there at the fullback position. Rick Waters in the slot on the left. Bryant on a straight power play, gets past the 45, out to close to midfield. They'll mark his forward progress just in Steel High's territory, and he's going to be close to a first down. I believe he has first down yardage. It will be a 1st and 10. Straight power play by Bryant, following his right guard. That's the favorite side of this McDevitt. They like to run on their right side, which, if memory serves me correct, that is Dave Hannock and also Bill Yon. They run behind them an awful lot. Still that power I formation. Wide receivers left and right. It's Bryant again. Bryant cuts to the left side, got some running room into Steel High territory. 40, 35, 30. Caught from behind and driven out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it just inside the 20. It will be a 1st and 10 for McDevitt inside the 20-yard line of the Rollers. Once again, they caught the defense coming into the inside and no coverage to the outside of the field. And boy, you've got to credit Tim Brown for saving 6 points. They're going to mark Bryant just inside the 20, so we have 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. McDevitt not wasting any time. They move now down from their own 40-yard line to the 20 in just 2 plays. Tim Madden gives to Borowski. Borowski gets hit in his backfield, and then he's going to be hit for about a yard loss. First man coming in to make that stop for the Rollers was number 53, who stopped in the backfield, Gerald Brown, and then when he stopped him, the pursuit caught up. They'll mark it back just at the original line of scrimmage, so he did get back to the line of scrimmage, and it will be a 2nd and 10. Larry Hamaker will be in there. He's going to be running at a wide receiver spot. He comes out wide receiver left. Hamaker was the starting quarterback early there, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they use a halfback pass sometime during the season before it's over. Bryant trying to circle left, slips one tackle, slips another, gets inside the 20, inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Tim Bryant, who was almost hit at the line of scrimmage, just kept slipping tackles and was able to get down to just about the 14-yard line, where it will be a 3rd and about 4. McDevitt in 4-down area.
Number 84.
First period action. Defensive unit for Steel High trying to stop this McDevitt drive.
3rd down and 4.
Johnny Jones, wide receiver right. Pulaski, wide receiver left. Double wing. Slot on the right for McDevitt. It's given to Barowski. Barowski powers forward. He's going to be shot 2 yards short of the first down. Initial man in that stop would be Brian Venesevic. So it's going to be a 4th down play, and I really don't have any doubt that McDevitt's going to go for it. I don't think they're going to try any field goal. Field goal from here would be about 27, 28 yards. So it's 4th and 2. If they follow the normal pattern, they will give it to Borowski behind Jan and Dave Hannock on the right side. Let's see if they follow that normal situation. It's given to Bryant. That's exactly what he does, and powers all the way down inside the 5 to about the 2. Boy, he looks beyond and Hannock, and that's what he did. He went behind Hannock on that play, and he just put his head down, kept going until he was knocked down. They got a Marcus point progress inside the 3, where it'll be a 1st and goal for the Crusaders.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
And we have an official timeout as Michael Wanitz, Dr. Michael Wanitz is coming in, and he's motioning for Borowski to come out. He wants to make sure he's all right. He got up very quickly, and they don't want to really take any chances, and he's over there, and he's actually bending over, and a good play by a physician who saw something he didn't like and wanted to make sure it was taken care of. So Michael Wanitz, who is the son of Dr. Wanitz, will come in, and he'll be running probably at the fullback position. He's going to be at one of the wings as they line up in a very straight T formation, which they do quite often when they're in close. Bryant powers straight forward. Did he get in, or did he get stopped on the 1? No, they're going to rule he was stopped on the 1-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd and goal. And Borowski's going to probably stay out of there. Are they going to send him in? Yes, they are. He'll come in.
And when we talked to Mike...
So with a 2nd and goal, you pretty much can expect that it'll either be Bryant or Borowski powering their way in. A lot of confidence that Tim Linfield showed in Bryant. He wants to make sure he runs with the ball a lot to make sure he gets that confidence back. Straight T formation again. This time Borowski's in the middle with Waters and Bryant as wings. And we're going to get movement, and that might go against McDevitt. We may have had movement on the right side of the line. Let's see what it's going to be. That might push him back outside the 5. It is. It's going to push him out to the 5 to about the 6-yard line. So it'll be still a 2nd and goal, but they're going to be 6 yards away instead of 1. Situation like this, they'll probably still give it to Bryant and let Bryant power off the right side.
It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 5.
I thought about it. Any coach or any scout who's watched this game knows McDevitt will do that on short yardage situations, and yet they still accomplish it, which is a great deal of credit to Dave Hannock and Bill Yan. I watched Tim Winfield cross me up and come to the left instead of the right. Okay, double wing, Bryant and Borowski. Borowski, right side, and he gets tripped up once again. Coming in to make the stop is Brian Venesevic. Submarining under the linebacker, so it's going to be a 3rd and still about 6 to go. They'll mark it at the 5, so it'll be 3rd and 5 to go. So this could be a big lift for Steel High if they can stop on these 2 plays, because I think in this close we may get Wimpel going for a field goal if they don't make it on this play. Defensive unit digging in for the Rollers. Madden on a quick pass, gets it out to Waters, and he's going to score from the flat. 5-yard pass, Madden to Waters on the flat. So Waters gets his 2nd touchdown, and we have a 13-0 football game with 1:59 remaining to be played. Once Waters got that ball, there was no doubt he was going to get in the end zone. So Simonik will attempt the kick. 13-0, McDevitt on top. Still almost 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Simonik gets the snap, puts it down, it's in the air, it's good, it's 14-0, McDevitt will be